views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Good evening. Welcome to Bronx Talk. Obviously, we are not in our regular studio, but that's because we have a very special program for you. Tonight, it's going to be the Bennington Band from PS 76. They were on our program 6 years ago, and the director, Jessica Parr, called me up and said, hey, can we come back? And of course, you know, here at BronxNet and on Bronx Talk, we like nothing more than to support young people and the great things that they do in the Bronx. So we said, sure. Then she said, oh, but by the way, this time we have 100 musicians. And I was like, uh-oh. But I was rescued by the great people at BronxNet Television at the Lovinger Theater at Lehman College who said, we all need to support young people in the Bronx and the great things that they do, especially if they're playing music in their school. So we brought in the Bennington Band from PS 76. We're going to hear them play. We're going to talk to some of the members, and we're going to learn a lot about the importance of having music in our public schools. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce the Attack of the Cyclops from the Bennington Band at PS 76. Take it away. The Bennington Band from PS 76. Let's bring the conductor, Jessica Parr. Thank you so much for bringing them. Nice to have you with us. First of all, just give me a little background about this particular band. How did it grow to be as big as it is? And where are we at now with these young people? First of all, they're fifth graders, right?
They're all fifth graders.
And tell me, how come we have many more than we had when we had you on the show the last time?
Well, the first time we were here, it was our first year with the Bennington Band. and now we're in our 6th or 7th year now. And every year the kids coming up, I think they were about in kindergarten the first year that the band started. So they've seen it for 6 years, and they've said, I want to do this. I want to play that instrument. Those kids look so cool. I want to be just like them, right? So it's growing in numbers. And
How often do they practice, and how do you get them to a point where they sound so good?
well, they're supposed to practice every single day for at least 20 minutes. It's kind of, yeah. And then we have rehearsals every morning, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday morning, where they have to be at school in their spots by 7 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock. One of the parents was telling me they get up at 5 o'clock every morning or the mornings that they have practice. Talk about what it takes to put this together. At minimum, you don't want to take for granted that they have instruments. You have to get the instruments from somewhere. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, a lot of the students are renting from outside music companies, but we have an amazing relationship with Education Through Music, which helps put an instrument in every single kid's hand, regardless of any financial any financial problems that they may have or anything they may be in. So any student that wants to be in the program is allowed to be in this program.
Last question for you. We're going to meet the people from Education for Music in just a moment. But the last question for you is, in terms of the importance of doing this at the school, what does this add to the school?
It adds an amazing part to our community. You know, they go out and they do a parade. We have outdoor concerts. The parents come to our events, and it really kind of brings everybody together, gives them something to kind of, I mean, a lot of these students didn't really know each other before this year. And now you see these new friendships blossoming and the school coming around and little kids coming in and wanting to watch them and helping with their bake sale even though they're not in the band. So it brings the school together.
How much money do you raise?
Well, we raised about $1,000.
Congratulations. All right, you got to get back to work, and I'm going to speak with Kathy Damkohler, who is with Education Through Music. Is it so obvious to ask the question, why is music important, and why is it important to do what you do?
Well, unfortunately, it's not obvious. If it was obvious, each one of our schools would have music education as part of a well-rounded learning experience. And we found that there are so many schools in the Bronx who have not hired great teachers and have this type of a program. But I don't think this program actually happens overnight. It's when a school brings in a certified music teacher like Jessica. She's not only responsible for band, but she does general music. And every child in the school has music education as part of a well-rounded learning opportunity.
Is it difficult to find schools to do this, or do you find that, gee whiz, every time I look up, there's another school who says, hey, can you help us start a music program?
Well, it really depends on the leadership of the school. A principal has to be committed to providing their children not only with strong academics, but also looking at both sides of the brain, having that creative opportunity. I think children, what happens in the music class, there are so many wonderful transferable skills. Kids learn to pattern and to sequence and to compare and contrast, and those are the skills that our children need to be great readers, great mathematicians, and lifelong learners. You know, the true measure of all our success is not Star Search. It's about children who want to come to school and stay in school and are successful in life. And if we can accomplish that for our schools, and we have the leadership of the schools who really could make that commitment far beyond them. It's not outreach. It's not a short-term program that comes in for 1 day or 3 weeks and only serves a small portion of the population, but every child, regardless of talent or ability.
How many schools are you in, and how many students are part of Education Through Music?
It's an exciting year. It's our 25th anniversary, so we're really happy that Jessica reached out to you again. We're in 48 schools, and we serve 27,000 children every single week with our comprehensive and sequential curriculum.
Last question, do you see a noticeable improvement in other areas of a child's development and educational performance because they play music?
Yeah, absolutely. Our evaluation team has looked really carefully on how music education supports learning in other areas, and we found out that our schools who have Education Through Music, compared to peer schools, are doing significantly better in math and language arts on state testing. So.
All right, the eyes have it. We got to have more music in our schools, and that's why we have them here in BronxTalk today. Thank you, and thank you for the great work you do. All right, Jessica Parr, the next piece is called Hello. Hello. All right, all right, all right. The Bennington Band from PS 76. This is the part of the show I really like. Let's bring on Nathaniel Wright. Come on over here, Nathaniel, and we're going to have Princess is going to come by as well. How are you, Nathaniel? You excited about playing on TV?
Yeah.
Tell me about playing music. You like playing music?
Yeah, it's fun.
When did you start playing? When you came to school, or did you play beforehand?
I started playing when I came to school.
And what do you like about playing music?
That I can like make any song that I want and I can be creative.
Do you practice a lot? Now, I know when nobody else is listening, okay? So tell me the truth. Do you practice a lot?
Yeah, actually.
When do you practice?
Every day for at least 1 hour.
At least an hour. And what kind, do you practice only the music that they give you to work on in school, or do you play things that you like?
Sometimes I search up sheet music on YouTube and I play it.
And do you think it makes you a better student or a better person or better able to do things because you play music?
Yeah, it teaches you that like hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off. I hope everybody's listening to that. We got that? Now, so you play the sax. You want to play me a little something here? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Nathaniel Wright. All right, that's good. We don't want to put you on the spot. Come on, everybody can give him a round of applause. Good job. Now, I know that Ms. Damkoller said that we're not doing Star Search. I think we have stars all over the place, including Nathaniel. Thank you. All right. How about Princess Alhunambra? Did I get that right? Come on close to me. Don't. She's scared. I know. I understand that. Pronounce your last name.
Ahunamba?
That's what I said. Alhunambra. Okay. So you play the trumpet. Do you like playing the trumpet?
Yeah.
What do you like about playing the trumpet?
I like playing the trumpet because it's really fun and like it's the type of instrument that it's not like too quiet or too loud.
Oh, it can be loud. Come on. Okay, I'm sorry. But you like it, and are there songs that you practice at home that are out, like what I asked Nathaniel, that are not necessarily what you do with the band?
Yeah, I like to well, like he said, search up songs, sheet music on YouTube and
play along. Do you think it helps you in school and helps you, with maybe discipline or other things, or is it just music?
no, it also helps me with like learning how to work with others and like on your music they have like time signatures and it helps with fractions and like how there are 4 beats in a measure. There's also four parts of a fraction to make one.
That's well, I didn't want to put her on the spot as far as math goes, but that's exactly the point, that you can do better in math, you can do better in all aspects of school, I think, if you get to play music. Would you recommend to other schools or to other young people in 5th grade that they take up music?
Yeah, I would recommend it because like some people think that music is just like something that you can do like on your free time or something like that, but it also helps you like throughout your life because you can use it as like a career or a job to like help you throughout your life.
Or you could play the blues and feel a little better too. Would you play something for us? All right, here we are. This is Princess on the trumpet. All right, a round of applause for Princess Alhunambra. Wow, and a whole, yeah, you know what? We're going to have them be our band for our program whenever we bring in a band. All right, well, we're ready for the last one. The last one is called? It's the Parade Medley. And so here they are, the Bennington Band from PS 76 on BronxTalk. How about it? Come on, let's hear it for the Bennington Band at PS 76. Jessica, thank you so much. Listen, my political statement, you got to have music in our schools, and now you see why. The kids are great kids. The best of the Bronx right here. Thank you to BronxNet. Thank you to Lehman College. Thank you to all the people who participated. Thank you to the principal, Ms. Sadato, who couldn't be here today, but Jessica and all the kids. Rock on. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week for Bronx Talk.
From the north to the south to the west to the east, we are expanding our services and upgrading technology at Lehman College. And now, Bronxites have an innovative media production facility in the East Bronx at Mercy College in the Hutch Metro Center. The windows on the East Bronx studio, a state-of-the-art control room, media labs for production and training, and other media-capable spaces. Training, workforce development, leading-edge technology, and programs that help you share your ideas, your voice, on your channels, locally and globally. Build media and technology skills at BronxNet, and build your dreams.